We're back, 8:35. We've got co-stars and real-life brothers-in-law, Jake Gyllenhaal here and Peter Sarsgaard. They are here to tell us about their new show, Presumed Innocent. Let's give you a little sneak peek.
So when you say that this investigation is nowhere, you really mean it.
Is that what you plan to report to delay? So you can call a press conference and declare incompetence?
Your incompetence is on full parade today.
Wow. You really can be a real can't you, Tommy?
I guess this ends the compassionate portion of the evening.
Jake and Peter, I guess that's what it's like at the Gyllenhaal household when the brothers-in-law get together.
Yeah,
So accurate.
typical.
So accurate.
That's just typical.
Spooky accurate. You guys, you haven't worked together like in scenes since I think 2007. Was that part of the draw for this project?
Oh, yeah, definitely. For me, I mean, he was already in it.
Yeah.
Did you recruit him?
It was a wish list.
It was not a coincidence that I ended up in the show.
Yeah, and Jake, I think this is the first TV project. I mean, it's the golden age of TV, but Jake Gyllenhaal has resisted it until now. This brought you back, brought you into it. Why?
I mean, I think it's a super intriguing story.
Yeah.
And then also, David Kelly and J.J. Abrams are sort of behemoths of the television medium. And so to me, being able to work in that space with people like that and on a story like this, which I think puts a character and all the characters actually in a really difficult position, and then you have to watch them all kind of try and get through it. It just offered up so many opportunities for performance and interactions with all the great characters, and I was like, I'm in.
Well, this was a very famous and beloved book by Scott Turow. Then it was a movie with Harrison Ford, No Pressure, in 1990. Are you familiar with the originals? Did you go back and watch?
He was, what were you, like 7?
I was 10, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't watch it at the time, but I have seen it.
Oh, no, we'd be talking to your parents. Not appropriate.
I saw it when it came out. I don't remember how old I was, but I was the right age for it. And I was also a huge Harrison Ford fan.
Yeah.
So I went to see it for him.
It's great because I absolutely love Presumed Innocent, and I was watching some of the series. It's so good, but it's serialized, so it's week by week. But you kind of you love it. But I was joking with you guys. It's like I knew I love it, but I forgot what happens.
Yeah.
So it's new to us. If you loved it, you were kind of getting it anew.
I mean, what's interesting about it is I think David Kelly is an expert at sort of appointment television, So the movie was the movie, and you can only get so much within that space. But in this space, it's like every single episode, and it's really the reason why I wanted to do it too, is that I got to the end of the pilot and I thought, I just need to know what happens next. I got to do this to know what actually happens, and I think the audience will feel that way too.
And to take a deep dive into some of the other characters, and I think which actually strengthens the situation, to really understand everyone's point of view a little bit more.
And by the way, waiting every week for a new episode is the new binge watching. What do you think that brings to it? Because that's how we all grew up watching TV. You had to wait till the next week, and you would talk about it in the office or whatever.
Well, it's about story. Storytelling is really a part of being a lawyer. I'm telling my story, which is the version of events. And what I hope people do is that they watch it, and then they have a week to tell what they think is happening to the other people, and people can argue about what is what. And it engages the audience a little bit more with each other.
We'll talk about being brothers-in-law. You guys are buddies. You're close. You're married to Maggie, Jake's big sis. So what was it like being in scenes together? And in knowing each other, does that help with the scenes?
I think we both agree that it absolutely helps. If you have a history with someone and you come into a scene and it's a fictional world, you get to bring all of that stuff. And I love working with Peter. He demands an honesty, not only as a brother, but then also particularly as an actor. And so you just know you're working with someone who's up for anything, and it's a joy, even though the stuff we're doing was intense.
For two characters also that have an antagonistic relationship, it's nice that underneath it, I think what you feel is that people only argue like that care about each other on some level.
Yeah.
And that just existed the entire time.
Well, I also heard you guys were roomies during some of the filming of this. How is Jake as a roomie?
Well, he was all the way at this corner of the house, and I was down here. We would meet in the kitchen.
I heard he stocked the fridge with your favorite foods.
He always has the best refrigerator.
Yeah.
I mean, Jake, it's very well organized. Also,
it is? Are you one of those color-coded?
No.
Okay. I was I'm going to start to worry about you.
The yogurts are in line.
Oh,
you know what I
wow.
mean? For me, everything is just pushed in there.
Well, we heard what's his favorite food?
His favorite food?
Like anything that is.
I mean, Anything that is what?
Well,
is this a quiz?
Because we did research. I thought it was like fermented stuff.
Oh, right. Yes, you're right. No, he loves a
I think
pickle.
we have some pickles.
No,
yeah, look what we brought for you, Peter.
He loves the. Oh, Peter.
That looks
7 a.m. What are you doing to me?
I mean, some people, it'd be like Doritos, and you're like kimchi and pickles.
I'm not even going to help you hold that.
Yogurt does not go with fermented food.
Listen,
I mean, it is.
This was in the research packet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make you feel at home.
Maybe just a thank you.
Look,
You know what I mean?
look, let's get into this.
Let's do it. I mean, you don't think of a pickle for breakfast, but maybe you should.
Yeah. No, I mean,
That's a very New York pickle.
Okay.
full of electrolytes there.
A little bit greener than a normal pickle.
Okay, yes.
For some reason.
All right.
This
Well,
interview is taking the right turn.
I know. I thought you'd appreciate that.
I gotta tell you, I didn't expect it, but I'm
fantastic.
You know what? You're not going to forget it, are you?
I won't.
You'll come back, won't you? What do we get for you?
I won't forget the smell either. So
Is that sauerkraut? No, kimchi. Delish. Okay.
this was what it was like making Presumed Innocent.
Yes,
This is exactly what it was like.
Yeah, just pickle. So much vinegar. Jake and Peter, thank you so much. Fun to have you. Tell Maggie hi.
We will.
A reminder, the first 2 episodes of Presumed Innocent are out today. Watch them on Apple TV+.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.